Hello, everybody. It is Alec back again with another ice cream review. After the success of my pilot episode, I figured I'd continue this going, and I actually have another flavor already that I've not yet tried that I have in my freezer. This is the Trader Joe's Speculoos cookie butter flavor. Um, I've seen plenty of reviews for this stuff, calling it mind-blowingly good. Even one review claiming it to be almost as if it's something out of a dream. So this, I've heard great praise. I see a lot of stuff mixed in. Now, my last review might have given some people the impression I don't like when stuff is mixed in. What I don't like is when there's an over-reliance on something being mixed in. If something can be a good flavor and incorporate something mixed in, I feel like that can elevate it. But I feel like parts of ice cream within the ice cream that have been mixed in and not part of the base flavor being over-relied on turns it from an ice cream flavor to just a gimmick. So what we're going to do is try this, and we're going to see just how good it is, and if Trader Joe's has done something special here. The first one I'm picking up on is sort of saltiness. This, it's not going for anything overly sweet. It's got a certain richness, a certain saltiness that incorporates, which is not something I'm mad at by any means. I feel like if you're able to take ice cream, which is particularly sweet, and really bring it into a new avenue, I think you've created the opportunity for something special. I feel like it's very unexplored. You only see this sort of thing in like coffee ice cream, for example. And now I'm not a big fan of coffee, but I really respect what coffee has done. But this really has sort of sweetness, sort of sort of saltiness, almost in a pretzel-like manner. Yeah. Hmm. Mm. Now, to let my prior assessment fool you, this still has a level of sweetness to it that really balances together with the saltiness to create something that's honestly really impressive. I think this tastes particularly good. And I don't know if these mix-ins are what's creating this new sensation, but like I don't know if that's where the flavor is coming from, but at least what they're doing is changing the texture, making it a little crunchier, which I feel like I'd associate more with the sort of saltiness anyways, so I feel like it's just bringing like a proper mouth feel to this that with if it was just base ice cream it wouldn't really function adequately with. So mm. Now, as for the cons, I've been praising this collaboration between sweet and savory, yes, but it really doesn't leave a distinct impression to me. It's very mild, you know. It's not like an overwhelming sensation, which is a pro to some, a con to others. I think to me, it kind of makes it a little forgetful and dull in the end. Now, I do appreciate what it's going for. I do appreciate what it's doing, but as a first choice, I don't know. I'd rather go for something more. Sorry, I'm trying to think of the word. Something more flavorful, I guess. It's definitely very good. If I was offered this, I would not be offended by any means. I think this does a stellar job at what it's going for, but it fails to leave a proper impression on me. Now, I will say this has a very fall, autumn feel. I don't know if this was released specifically for the autumn or if I've just happened to pick it up during the autumn, but it definitely does impact this quite a bit because I feel like it really helps me understand it better because this feels like apple picking. It feels like pumpkin pie. It feels like a corn maze. You know what I mean? it's very autumny in its flavor profile, despite not having any flavors you'd associate with autumn. It's, as the flavor suggests, mostly cookie-like, very buttery. And yeah, I'm gonna go for one last bite just to solidify my impressions here. Okay, so let's summarize everything here. This marriage of sweet and savory feels unique, but fails to land on its feet due to its uniqueness also being betrayed by dullness. I feel like these factors blend together but don't shine. They sort of cancel each other out almost. It's certainly something I'd enjoy, something I do enjoy eating, but it doesn't rise to the occasion. It just provides like a base level of sweetness, saltiness, but it doesn't take the step up by using it as a vehicle to really create something notable. I feel like this could be a step, and if another ice cream brand would like to use this as an avenue to create a saltier ice cream flavor that shines, I think that we could have something that's very game-changing, very flavorful, but this could have a long-term impact. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is it, but this definitely does provide an avenue for new opportunities, but sadly it doesn't really shine. I had to come in and make this additional note in my video because with further enjoyment of this bowl, it's really not that good of an experience. I feel this saltiness, this butteriness, and I failed to mention the butteriness in the review. Up until now, you can definitely tell why they call it buttery. There's a very big butter component facet to this. It's not that enjoyable. It's not that good. It's very dull. I'm constantly grabbing sips of water. My water's next to me. I'm motioning my water. I'm constantly grabbing sips of water after each bite. It's just kind of coating my tongue in this like dull, salty, buttery, kind of sweet taste. It at first I assumed was a match made between sweet and salty, but it's more like a abusive relationship with butter kind of whipping sweetness into shape where you don't even really tell that it's that sweet. The further you get into it, it just kind of wears away at you. It tears you down, this ice cream. It's hard to get through a bowl. It's been hard for me. I've definitely had worse. I've experienced a lot worse, trust me. So I'd consider this not the total bottom, but this is like 3-4 territory. I originally had this at a 6. I'm going to give this like a low 4, and even that feels high, but I need to have this further to take it all the way down to like 3 or below territory. I feel like that might be a bit much here, so we're going to give it a low 4 currently.